You get to a certain point in life, especially a certain level of maturity, you realize that for most people, poor outcome is the only thing that changes the way they think. Look at all the people that have come before you. Look at the Kevin Samuels of the world. Rest in peace. Look at all these individuals that have tried to reason with people and only end up at the same damn conclusion. He who feels it knows it and learns it quickly and fast. So what I do in life is I spend a lot of time controlling the things that I control, which is me, 9 times out of 10. And the philosophy on this channel is let these wild horses run free. Trust me, pain is a teacher you'll never forget. And we try to pass along wisdom and knowledge. Even nowadays, you see a lot of people beating up their gums, having these regurgitated circular conversation to nowhere. And they only end up stressing you out, burning you out. And as you get older, you learn to drive by. You can predict almost situations that are absolutely fruitless. So I'm up in the morning, about to get my morning walk. I want to share my views, the sun rising on the horizon. You know, it's beautiful out here. Nice weather. You look at the weather out here. Hey, good morning, officers. How you doing? Look at the beautiful weather out here. Look at that. Peace is beautiful. I'm telling you right now. This peaceful sexual lifestyle that I live, it is wonderful. Again, you got to enjoy life. Today is the youngest you'll be for the rest of your life, especially you guys that are Gen Xers and older. You know, spending time engulfed in bullshit is a waste of good, valuable energy, mental resources. You're not changing anything. This is just a loop. And the reality of life, like that quote by Thomas Sowell, is really this. There are no solutions. There are only trade-offs in life. And the thing about life is you think that you can control things that are just outside of you all the time. You only can control you most of the time. And your influence or your ability to make a difference in people's lives or people that have been heavily indoctrinated by a certain culture or certain mindset and mentality, all you're doing is beating, you're talking to the wall, you're talking to hard bricks, you're trying to reason with people that are heavily indoctrinated in their belief systems that run on feelings, and you're wasting your time. But I tell you what does change people, which is outcome, the hardships of outcome, poor outcome, not getting what they want, not experiencing any success in life, trying to play a game or a script or trying to do something that just goes against their own nature. Even they know it's wrong. Even they know, they've seen the history of the success and failure of what they're doing, but they want to believe a certain things, or they want to believe a certain ideology or a certain mindset. You can't talk to people nowadays, especially, it don't matter. Don't even talk about topics of politics, religion, or social things in this environment, because most of the time you're going to get an emotional reaction that's just based on feelings, and they're only going to get upset and angry because they're not listening to what you're saying. What they're doing is putting you in a box. So they want to put you in a box so they can stop listening to you. Or you're one of them, or you one of these, or we one of that. So it's a wasteful conversation. And many times, if you let these wild horses run free, when they get the outcome and they experience the negative effects of the poor decision making or a certain mindset, then they wake up and say, oh crap, I see what you were saying. So why even stress yourself out, burn yourself out, or put yourself in a mindset or put yourself in a situation where you're heavily invested in the outcome of other people, or and you have no control or of their actions and their behavior. Yeah, this is a beautiful part of my day. Hey, good morning, brother. How you doing? Yeah. So I really separate myself from a lot of the things. I know I make a channel that's a men's channel, and I hope that guys get into that mindset that sometimes the choices that you have is none of the above. You can just you can decide to do none of the above. If all the options are bad, none of the above is a great option, which is the time you take to focus on your own life, the things that you control, protecting and managing your peace, protecting and managing your health, protecting and managing your finances, protecting and managing the people around you in terms of, what you invest in them and whatever is reciprocated back to you. Those are the things that are within your grasp and what you can control. What happens around in the culture and the environment is not. And trying to over-process these things is just a waste of time, a waste of energy. Oh, look at the beautiful ducks. You're wasting your time. So even as the morning, just like my moment why, mindset, mentality, stress level, reduce cortisol level, get out. This step over here in this path, 3.5 miles in the morning, nice relaxation, because this is normally my mindset, my baseline. I know people that, well, these people like you make content and you say certain things. Yeah, that is true. But that's only a small fraction of my day. I can make a video in the morning about 6 o'clock or whatever else, and then I'm out here doing my thing, getting my workout on or at the gym or doing something else, preparing for the day. But this is more along the lines of what I'm into, the peace, the quiet, the relaxation, doing things that, because again, we keep conditioning men to be these sacrificial animals, to be these disposable tampons, to be always be something for somebody else, even in an environment that doesn't respect or honor men, respectable men. And men are keep waiting for some reciprocation. Nah, that ain't coming, buddy. You better start reciprocating to yourself, doing things to take care of yourself, doing things to take care of your health, protecting your mindset, protecting your peace, protecting your resources, choosing none of the above when all the options are bad, falling in love with your own company, spending times in places like this, spending time focusing on your health. Go get yourself a massage. Make sure you're checking your blood sugar, your A1C, doing all these things that take care of your health. And people say, well, that sounds almost no, that's self-preservation. That's called taking care of yourself. And reality is that we take care of everybody else. Men naturally take care of everybody else. But you got to put the oxygen mask on first, because we naturally take care of everybody else. So you got to take care of yourself in order to be able to take care of everybody else around you. If you don't take care of yourself, what's going to happen now to the people around you, the people you care about, your kids or whatever else. And even me, retired law enforcement guy, I'm seeing guys drop dead in their 50s now. I mean, just recently, one of the old sergeants that, I used to work for back in the day, I'm looking, on Facebook, dude dropped dead. I'm like, what the hell? Come on, the guy is not even 60 yet. And there's guys that are just going out. Because again, they carry so much burden. You carry so much burden in life and never take the time to get a heart scan or take care of your health or take care of the things that are important to you. And then when you're gone, you're gone. And to be honest with you, within a couple of weeks, you'll be a tombstone, and maybe you'll be spoke about memories. But the conversation will be about what exactly you did for everybody else. That's what the conversation will be about you, what you did for everybody else. But you never did the things you needed to protect your health, protect your well-being, and take care of yourself. But now, I'm about to get that walk on, pick up the pace. Just wanted to share with you that early morning view that I enjoy. Just had my coffee. And now it's time to get my walk on, gentlemen. But you can control the things you can control. And these conversations, most of the times, are fruitless. You're wasting your time. You're talking to people, and I see it all the time on these panels. I understand that you got to make money as for these content creators, but man, hey, good morning, brother. How you doing? You're not. Circular conversation. I tell you what does change things, though. That damn economy. Let me tell you, with gas prices a certain price and food prices and the cost of living in general, that's a quick change to mindsets and mentality. There ain't no feminists on the Titanic. There ain't one. No, absolutely not. And we've gotten to that point right now where the economy itself has done 1,000 times more correction, and all these talking heads and Kevin Samuels and all these people that, oh, trust me, being broke, good morning, changes mindsets. With that being said, I'm gonna pick up the pace on this walk. Peace and blessings to you guys. Remember, nobody takes care of you like you. Please make sure you're doing something for yourself, man. Every day, it's a process. Take care of your health, man. I'm out. Make sure you hit the like button.